to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace. I'm a lifestyle content creator currently based in Accra, Ghana, and I'm going to be giving you guys a very juicy story time today, as juicy as my hair. Shake it. I'm going to be telling you guys how I went on a date with a madman. Yes, a real madman. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't, and turn on all your post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. I wrote a few pointers so I don't miss anything. I'm going to give you guys all the details. This is my dating horror story from hell. Let's get into the video. I'm so excited to gist you guys. This is a very fresh story. It's not been too long. It happened barely 2 months. Wow. So it's very fresh in my head, so that's why I'm really excited to give you guys all the juicy details. Now I still remember it. Let's get started. Let's start from the beginning. On one lovely afternoon, I was somewhere around in East Legon. I went to run a few errands, so I had errands to do here and there. Before I get into it, I did not know this man is a madman. It's not every mad person that wear rags. Some mad people are educated. Some mad people have gone to school. I'm serious. This is my experience, so listen attentively and take notes so that you see the signs. Okay. I went to run errands, right? I was like doing different things that day, and it was around 5 p.m. in the evening. I wanted to run one more errand before I go to church because I had Bible study that day. So on my way, I met this guy, or he met me, anyone. We got talking about analysis, right? I'm a data analyst. Hello. I got talking about data analysis, data tools, data professionals, all this kind of tech stuff. I'm a tech girly, I'm a tech sis, so all these kind of things interest me, okay? This was a very intriguing conversation. So when he asked for my number, I just gave it because, okay, when I'm talking tech stuff. In my mind, I was saying it takes one day to know a person. He asks me, where are you going to? I said, oh, I'm on my way to Bible study. I'm on my way to church, right? They were like, okay, when will you be back from church? I was like, oh, I don't know, in maybe a few hours. He was like, oh, you like to call me? I was like, okay, but I may get home late and I'll go to bed. This was not really for me or anything, or it was genuinely just telling him because Bible study used to end late 8:30, but I won't get home 8:30. It's church fellowship, right? I'll just with my Bible study people. It'll just be banter here and there. Hello, hi. Someone will hug you hug somebody, and before you know, 30 minutes has gone. Then from the drive from church to my house, so I'll get home around 10:30, 11, and I don't want to talk to anybody by that time of the night. Especially someone I just met, okay? So I told him, oh, I'll get home late. We can talk tomorrow. I was like, okay, that's fine. I get into service, like service just started. He's calling me video call. I just told this guy I'm going to church. What's up? When service was going on, so I didn't pick. I went home after Bible study, forgot about it. Next morning, and I was like, oh, this guy actually called me. So I called him back, or I sent him a message. I'm like, hi, how you doing? So fast forward a few days later, he calls me again. We talk for a few. And he tells me that he has heard a lot of stuff about Nigerians. Hold up. This is where it gets interesting. The first thing I noticed that he has prejudice. Hello, prejudice. He has prejudice or bias against Nigerians. There are a lot of things about Nigerians that are true on the internet, but you cannot judge everybody based on what you see online. You can't do that. So he tells me a lot of stuff about Nigerians. I don't know if he wanted me to correct the notion or if he wanted me to, tell him that they are wrong or something. Just like listening, like interest and everything. And then he goes on to tell me about his sister that lives in the US and a lot of things that Nigerians do over there. And there's a lot of corruption in Nigeria. It's true, right? But you can't judge everybody based on that. So he was telling me all the things he has heard. I said, okay. 2 weeks later, he calls me on the phone. We are talking. It's in the afternoon, the cool of the afternoon. We are talking, light banter here and there. And then it starts raining, right? It starts raining and network trips. Like network is tripping. I'm not hearing him. I'm like, hello. He's like, hello. So I cut the call and call him back. He picks. We talk for a bit, but the same thing happens. Then he cuts on his own. It happens like 2 or 3 times. So the third time when he called and he was talking, I was not really getting anything, so I just ended the call and sent me a message like, network keeps tripping off, I can't hear anything you're saying. And he was driving, so like, drive safe, when you get to your destination we'll talk or something like that. It started raining heavily. I slept off, right? A week later, haha, this is where the main thing happens. Sorry, I'm over this. When we're having a conversation, he has said, "Oh, let us meet up, let's have lunch or something." I'm like, "Okay, fine, during the weekend, I'm free during the weekend." I'm like, "Okay, it's free during the weekend, yeah, right?" We've already had a conversation that we're going to meet. A week later, haha, it's early afternoon on Saturday. That's the day we're supposed to meet, but he didn't call me on Friday or Saturday to say, "Hello, are you still meeting up?" I also did not call him. Like, both of us did not communicate about us meeting on Saturday. I don't even know if I forgot or I don't know, but I did not call him and he did not call me either. So the next day, Saturday, I'm somewhere again around East Legon. And I remember, oh, it's true, though, we're supposed to meet. So I was like, oh, he didn't call me. I mean, I didn't call Seth. So I was like, okay, maybe the meeting is not happening, right? Because no communication has been done. So I just forget about it. And then all of a sudden, my phone rings and it's like, hello, where are you? So and so place. He said, okay, it's coming. Give me 3 minutes. All right. True to his words. In like 3-5 minutes, he was there because he was around the area. So he gets there, and mind you, I'm to my younger sister. My younger sister does not like the vibe that he's giving me. I just told her a few things about him, and she was like, I don't like that guy. I didn't think too much of it. But me, I was like, let's. Anyway, so I didn't want him to come there because my sister, she cannot hide her emotions. Her emotions are going to be on her face. You know those people that they're quiet, but the annoyance is written on your face. So I walked downstairs because we're upstairs, right? I walked downstairs to his car and I'm like, hey, how are you? How was your day? He said, oh, you had a meeting. You just come from the meeting. Da 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 da. This is where it gets interesting. You have not grabbed a popcorn, grab it now. So he tells me a lot about his sister. He has mentioned his sister a lot in our conversation. And I'm like, okay, his sister is a prominent person in his life, right? His sister's opinion matters to him, right? When we get into the car and I'm like, okay, are we going somewhere? Since we didn't actually, communicate properly, we didn't plan, we were like, okay, let's just chill in the car for a while. I should have known that that was a mistake. This is where his display starts. The first thing he says is that I should expect a call from his sister. She wants to get to know me. She wants to talk to me. And prior to that time, he had told me that I should send him my picture. His sister wants to see me. Circle back, piggyback. I was like, I should expect a call from his sister. She's going to call me. Call me, why? She's like, oh, she just wants to get to know you and everything. I'm still trying to get to know you. Why am I getting to know your sister? Why is your sister getting to know me? I don't understand. Why is the sister calling me to get to know me and everything? I was like, okay, she just wants to, meet my girlfriend. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. Meet your what? Meet my girlfriend. For context, we have been talking for just 3 weeks. In short, I won't use the word talking because we're not talking consistently. We had like 2 conversations or 3 over the phone. So we're not even talking. So I was like, when did you ask me to be your girlfriend? He was taken aback because he was like, do I need to ask you? What do you want? What do you mean by that? You already know my intentions and I already know you like me, so what's the need? Why do we need to waste each other's time? Wow, this is what it is. He now said something that we'll never forget. He said, there is nothing that he has asked God for that God has not given him. Okay? Do you know what I was thinking when he said that? We humans, our love is conditional, whether you want to agree or not. If someone starts treating you badly, you won't be loving them the way you're loving them when they're treating you well. So our love is conditional, right? But God is not like that. His love is unconditional. Even when we have done so many atrocities, he still loves us. Even though that our love is conditional. Does it mean that we are serving God because of what he can give us? No, put 1 and 2 together and answer that question for me in the comment section. Are we serving God because of what he can give to us? I mean, we want him to bless us, all right? I know that. But are we serving God because of what he can give to us? Is that it? That's all, you and God. You just, God, give me 1 kobo, give me 2 kobo, give me 3 kobo. If you don't give me 1 kobo, I won't serve you again. Is that it? So that's what I was thinking about, but I didn't say it. I was like, okay. But let me tell you what he was writing on when he said that. He was saying anything he asks for, God will give it to him. That means if he asks God for me, God will give me to him. He didn't say it, but my man was like, let me just give him benefit of the doubt. I want to know what he's trying to say. And before I said Jack, he was like, there's nothing I've asked God for that God has not given me. The university he went to, he asked God for a full scholarship abroad. God gave it to him. The company he worked with, he's working with a very multinational. God gave it to him. This thing he asked for his national service, God gave it to him. God gave him this, God gave him that, God gave him. All the things he has asked for, God has given it to him. So if he asks God for me, God will give me to him. Brothers and sisters, that is when you will know that it's not every prayer that you ask that God will answer. What did I throw? What did you catch? Am I onions or am tomatoes? Tell me, I don't understand. Make it make sense. All the bells in my head were just ringing and going off. It didn't end there. He was not telling me about how nobody can say no to him. Is this one upcoming cultist or rapist in training? Because I don't understand. He kept going on and on like nobody can say no to me. He's this, he's that, he's. When you're not the ancient of days, you're not the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Are you God? There was just a lot of arrogance and pride. If you think that this is something, there is more. Just wait. Just wait. While we're still talking, my phone rang. It was my sister that was calling me. I said my sister was upstairs, right? So I'm sure she was like wanting to know what's up, you know. When my phone rang, he looked at my screen and I saw it. I did not say anything, I did not ask anything, but I did not want to pick the call because I really knew what she wanted to say. So I just turned the phone upside down. But he was looking at me and I was like, that's my sister. In my mind, I don't owe you that information. I don't need to tell you that who was calling me because that's none of your business. But I just said it because I didn't think too much about it, right? But I saw that look. He was like, okay, it's nice that I told him because he was basically suspicious. And then he now told me about the day he called and it was raining. You guys remember when I told you that it was raining and the call was going off and on? Do you know that day, it just explains to you, just sit down, relax, cold cup of whatever you like, your favorite drink. He had told his sister that he had called me, we were talking on the phone and the call went off. What does she think? What is the need to ask your sister what does she think? Bells were going off in his head. If I'm with a man, is the man in my house? And so, if that was the case, so like what's the deal there? Like, if I've been lying to him, if I betrayed his trust, you know how Nigerians, that's the next thing, the prejudice I was talking about. You know how Nigerians are. You know, so what did I throw? What did you catch? Yay! He was telling me all this in the car, like this is what happened when the call tripped off like a week ago. Me that put my phone to charge and went to sleep. Somebody's son is thinking about all these things on top of my head. Might be no. Oh my gosh. He didn't stop there. He told me about when he was in a relationship with somebody, how he did a lot of things for her. On her birthday, he prepared this birthday bash, invited one of her favorite celebrities because he got cash money. A very proud man, no. How he invited one of her favorite celebrities, did all this, that. And while he was inside waiting for her, like towards the end of the party, he came out and saw her doing someone else, doing her ex. Like, she had the audacity to invite her ex. She invited her ex for the party, right? And her ex was living in the UK or something. So yeah, she connected with the ex. Maybe she wanted to taste pound sterling. I mean, pound sterling sounds nice. So she invited her ex for the party, and while doing the party, she was knowing her ex. They were knowing themselves inside his car. They were having sex in the back of his car, and he came out and saw them. And he broke up with her and was telling me whenever he makes up his mind, that when he says a thing, it happens. Or when you're not the ancient of this, anyways, right on. So he blocked her, he blocked her father, he blocked her mother. So after everything he did for her, he was like paying for something for the father, like a subscription. I can't remember the thing. Sha was paying something for the father. Immediately that happened, he stopped paying, he blocked everybody. He was telling me all this thing. There's a deep-seated trauma in this man that he needs to heal from, but he's going around sharing this thing with people because he was now telling me why he looked at my phone. And I'm supposed to now walk on eggshells because, okay, he has that thing. So anything that I'm doing, I should be open, I should be transparent. Come and show him, sir, this is what I'm doing. Oh, I'm calling my mother. It's my mother. Make it make sense, honey. Those are your insecurities that you need to heal from. You gotta heal before you deal. Hello? It's giving trust issues. It gets more interesting. While we are there, oh God. I have stories for days. While we're still talking, right? Because where we are is like a hub. I have access to there because I'm affiliated to the hub. While we're still there, he says he's pressed and he wants to use himself. I was like, okay, let me ask the security man. They will let you in so you pee. I was like, no. So that next time when he comes, they will not see him as that man that came to pee. And I was like, what's wrong? He said, no, he doesn't do that. That's not the way he. I was like, okay, so where do you want to pee now? So let him just find a corner and pee. This was not a madman. This high functional utilities, facilities, and you don't want to, because of, I don't want, like, it doesn't even make sense. I was like, okay, do you, whatever. And then he drives towards the wall side and parks and opens the door and starts to pee. Like, I'm seated in the passenger seat, he opens the door. I want him to go to like a little back I don't want to get the sound of your pee, dog. But he just stands there and start peeing. And then I now like turn over and be looking at my phone because I don't need to see you peeing. I mean, I don't know you like that. But let me shock you. He was offended. He was offended that I did not watch him pee. He was offended that I looked away. I went on a date with a madman. Where should I start from? Where should I stop? Why are you offended? Are you crazy? Like you say, we are close like that. It should not be a big deal seeing your man pee. Here we go again. First of all, you're not my man. And even if that was the case, it's gross. Couples, when they are married and there's a room for that. You get so close and everything, you'll be intimate. So you can fart where your partner is. You could take a shit and she could be in the room next, just that's fine. But we're not like that. So why should I be watching you pee? Is that not disgusting? He just sanitized his hands, so I was like grateful for a little bit of hygiene. He sanitized his hand, he got back into the car. He was saying he was offended. Later on he was telling me that he was offended, but he just sanitized his hand. I was like, glory be to God, glory be to God. And gave me my money. So that took me aback, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a madman. And let me even shock you. My sister sent me a message on like WhatsApp. I was like, hope you're safe. She was feeling it there. She was feeling the madness from upstairs. Like, hope you're safe. Let's continue. So while we're still talking, he asked me about how my day was, and I told him about a job role that I had just gotten, and it was, oh, that's nice, So he now asks me how much is the pay. I did not want to say. I was like, oh, what's big deal? Why is this so secretive? I was like, oh no, nothing. I don't feel like sharing that information with you. Why is that such a big deal? He got angry again. He's giving I don't even know what he's giving at this point. It's giving chaos. It's giving pandemonium. It's giving COVID-19, coronavirus. Like he's just up and off on, like, why are you upset that I don't tell you how much? Like, he wants to be a part of my blessings. Or like, I don't want to tell you how much I'm being paid. And I say, okay, how much are you being paid? He didn't say anything. Silence. He didn't say anything. He didn't respond. And I'm like, if you don't want to tell me how much you're being paid, what's the problem with me not telling you how much I'm being paid? Like, why is it such a big deal? Make it make sense. Speaking of the money, he said a lot. He asked how much was my rent. Let him see how he could just give me something. He was just being very flashy. Or how he has achieved this for himself, how he has achieved that for himself. I mean, it's not bad to share your achievements, but it's like everything was about him. During the conversation, all the questions that he asked about me were for selfish reasons, obviously. So I was like, you're doing the most. Afterwards, he was like, my birthday is in a bit and I would like to celebrate it with you. I was like, oh, that's nice. What are you doing for your birthday? And he was like, oh, he's getting himself a Rolls Royce. I was like, nice and everything. Guys, there's nothing this man did not tell me. There is nothing this man did not tell me. He was just very showy. I don't see anything wrong with telling somebody that you think is your potential girlfriend, which he thought, all of that. But it's just from the stance he was coming at. He was giving, I have everything you need. Don't need to think about it. Just be my boo. I have money. I have money. I have money. I can turn your life 360. I can do this. I can do this. Can you just be a little bit subtle? Just a little bit. It was giving love bombing. It was giving love bombing. Then he gave me an ultimatum. I'm calling it that because that is what it is. He tells me, oh, my birthday is, that day was like a Thursday. My birthday is on Monday. He's telling me now because he wants me to celebrate with him. It's not like, oh, I would love for you to celebrate. It's like it's a must. He must celebrate with me, basically. Now that I've spoken and that I'm saying that, oh, he did not ask me out. Is this even a question? Do I need to explain that you did not ask me out and you need to do that before a relationship can commence? Like, in his generation, he's barely like 5 years older than me or 6 years older than me. I don't know why he's saying his gen. Is it 5 years? The age difference is not that much for him to say, oh, in my generation, once your intentions are clear, you don't need to. But in 2024, if you don't ask, what are you expecting? Okay, I'll go ahead and ask you out. I want you to respond to me before my birthday so that we can celebrate together. It was like there's no room for you to say no. Remember, he had said earlier that nobody can turn him down, nobody can say no. He's giving cultists. Basically, he gave me an ultimatum like, your birthday is like barely 5 days later. You're telling me now. Everything was just giving hell to the no. Like, he now said, okay, let me just go ahead and ask you, since that's what you want. You know, he was giving me this kind of attitude that, oh, let me just do it because he wants it. It's not necessary. That kind of vibe, right? So he now asked me, will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, oh, he already knows my response. So, and I was like, let me think about it. Now the guy sparkle. He got angry because I said I wanted to think about it. So basically, he was upset that I said I was going to think about it. Why do you need to think about it? Why do human beings do this? Why do human beings do this? When you know exactly what you're going to say, why do you see the need to waste my time? When you know that you're still going to say yes? What's going on and on? And I was just like, God. And I'm sure you're wondering, like, why did I pack my load and go? I was giving him benefit of doubt, but it was getting worse and worse. Everything that came out of his mouth led to a worse point. Like, from worse to worse, from worse to worse. He kept going. I was like, how are you so sure? He said, oh, I'm so sure. You know, anything I ask God for, he gives to me. Remember what he said? To top it all off, he was about going and everything. You know, the conversation had, you know, it choked me. It did like bone right in my throat. So I was like, you know, trying to wrap things up. So I was like, okay, you should have a safe trip, right? And, you know, I think I can get back to him and everything. And they wanted to kiss me. And I said no. Like, he tried to forcefully kiss me, and I was like, no. Like, I put my hand in between our bodies, and I was like, no, you know, because I was like, I was not having that, you know. I can hug you. So I hugged him instead and told him have a safe trip. He was just looking at me with this venom in his eyes. And I was like, why do people do this? That don't you know that if you had kissed me, it's better that he's going to a far place, right? He's going to be driving. And I'm saying be safe, you know, while he's driving. I don't you know that if you had kissed me, that it will make me feel better. Where I'm going, I'll feel more safe. What kind of manipulation is going on here? Like, where did he learn all these things? Like, who taught him this? I'm just like wondering. Like, it was a lot, my dear. Voila is too much. But anyways, a lot of things happened, but that is the gist, guys. I went on a date with a madman. When I went and told my sister upstairs, she was like, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this story. At any point your mouth was open, please tell me in the comment section. Even if it was 5 times, tell me. Because this gist was just all over the place. But guys, that is it. I went on a date with a madman and it was crazy. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, keep your thoughts down in the comment section, and subscribe if you are not. What did I do to you? Imagine how they do it. I'm begging you, please subscribe and turn on all your post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos, because I'm going to be bringing juicy updates your way. So hit the bell. So that's it. Bye. Mwah.